So I'm now walking back over the river onto the north side of Frankfurt, and this time I'm actually walking over a different bridge. This is called the Iron Bridge, or in German, Eiserne Stieg. This is a landmark in the city. It's a very famous bridge and it's quite historic. There are lots of tourists here taking photos and things like that. It is relatively windy when you get close to the river, but like I said, it's not cold, it's just a bit fresh. So as you can see on the Iron Bridge, they've got all of these padlocks that people have left here. They're on both sides of the bridge and they go up as well. I think this is for couples who get their names inscribed onto the padlock and then they lock it together and then they keep it there as sort of a symbol for their love and their commitment and their undying love for each other or something like that. It's all sort of very romantic. But honestly, when I look at all these padlocks, I think, what a waste of metal. They could build an entire aeroplane with all this metal that they've just left here. Anyway, maybe I'm being a bit cynical by saying that, but that was the first thing that actually came into my head. But yeah, think about all the money they could have saved as well. There's probably about £1 million worth of padlocks on this bridge. So back on the north side of the river now, and you can actually get a lift up to the Iron Bridge if you want to. As you can see, it's raining now, so I'm going to have a quick look inside the Kleinmarkthalle, the small market hall, to see if I can get something to eat. So I'm now in the Kleinmarkthalle, or the small market hall. I got here just in time to get out of the rain. And yeah, this is a really fantastic little market. Amazing smells of fresh food. And they've got butchers, cheesemakers, bakeries, coffee shops. So let's have a look around and see what they've got on offer here. It looks really good. So I always really enjoy coming to the local central market because you get to see what the local people buy and what kind of products are on offer, because it's normally local farmers that produce and supply these kind of markets. So yeah, they tend to be a bit more expensive than going to a supermarket, but it always has an interesting atmosphere and you can see kind of what people get up to in their normal lives, in their daily lives. So we've got Asian food here, Italian food, cheesemonger, confectionery, traditional confectionery, coffee as well. Wow, that looks really nice. They've got lots of Christmas chocolates. More cheese and dairy products, dried fruits and nuts, herbs and spices, delicatessen, lots of Italian food. Got a little bar at the back. Fresh juices. Greengrocer with fresh fruit. Wow, they've got some tropical fruits as well. Tins and pots of preserves. Nice coffee shop there. Yeah, wow, fantastic bakery, local food. The bread in Germany is delicious. Tea. That looks amazing. Pinocchio's delicatessen. All the different colours look incredible. Different types of cheese, pasta, salami. Fresh garlic, nuts. I think that's a French stand. Wow, look at these mushrooms. They look so cool. Hallo, guten Tag. Danke. More vegetables, more fresh fruit. Wow, fantastic. And I think we've got another Italian restaurant here, or Italian coffee shop. No, it's actually a Spanish tapas bar. Very cool. I like a bit of tapas myself. Awesome. And here you can see the Eintracht Frankfurt flag. So this is the local football team in Frankfurt. You see this flag a lot around the city. Quite passionate fans, I think. And you can see they've got the panettone out ready for Christmas on this Italian delicatessen. Wow. Amazing cheeses. Salami. And this looks like a traditional butcher shop with lamb, beef, and different cuts as well. So on the first floor is where they have all the actual restaurants, bistros, bars. So all of the people that supply the restaurants, I think some of them have actual restaurants or stands on the first floor. Yeah, so it looks really good. So there's an incredible smell of fresh fish in the market, amongst other things, but fish is the strongest smell. So there must be a good Italian community in Frankfurt. They've got lots of Italian stands and restaurants here. And here they've got another butcher shop. Turkish sweets. And poultry. So I have ended up at an Italian delicatessen. This is called Elasti Feinkost, which just means Elasti Delicatessen in German. Actually, I was hoping to get some German food today for lunch, but it's now 3:15 and it's getting a bit late, so I thought I'd get what I could. And I know Italian food is really popular in Germany. They have a huge Italian community in Germany, and that's obviously reflected in the cuisine. It's very popular, and I absolutely love Italian food. It's delicious. So I've ordered myself a spaghetti bolognese, which I'm really looking forward to. I'm quite hungry now. Just happy to sort of sit down and have a break. I've done quite a bit of walking today. But I'm really enjoying the atmosphere in the market hall. It's really beautiful and it's got a really nice, calm, relaxed atmosphere. So my bolognese has arrived. Bolognese Frankfurt style. So it's actually not spaghetti. I asked them and they told me that the pasta is called orecchiette. So it looks really good. This was €10.90 and my drink was €2.50. So I'm going to tuck in now and see what it's like. So the bolognese is going down really well. It's really tasty and the pasta is cooked al dente. So yeah, really enjoying this so far. So my bolognese from Elasti Delicatessen was absolutely delicious, really flavoursome, and the pasta was well cooked. Ganz lecker. So thumbs up for this place, I really enjoyed it. I'm leaving the Kleinmarkthalle now. I would 100% recommend checking out this place. It's right in the centre of Frankfurt and has amazing food, stalls and shops, and it is especially handy when it's raining. So yeah, really good place. So I imagine people are out and about doing Christmas shopping at this time. It's only 4 weeks to Christmas now, so... But it's probably one of these streets that's always busy throughout the whole year.
Jesus ist der Sohn Gottes. Er liebt dich. Jesus hat deine Schuld am Kreuz bezahlt. Jesus hat sein Blut vergossen und hat Gott dem Vater gezeigt. Vater, Gott, sieh mein Blut, habe ich gegeben für die ganze Menschheit hier. Seit Jesus das getan hat, Gott hat uns Menschen freigesprochen.
So at the end of Seil, there is this fantastic sculpture of David and Goliath. Very cool street sculpture. And the artist is somebody called Richard Hess, and it was made in 1983. Yeah, so really cool sculpture, really interesting. So this is a really interesting point that shows the contrasts of architecture in Frankfurt. So you've got this building in the middle of the Hauptwache Square, and I think this might actually be the main Hauptwache building. So Wache is like a guard post or somewhere where you keep a lookout, and I think it was a focal point for the city many years ago. And then you've got the high-rise towers in the background that are being constructed, and also new buildings, new shops, very modern architecture just to the other side. So it's a nice contrast between the two styles there. And this is also an underground station, Hauptwache, which is one of the main stations in the city. I'm just walking through the Gertaplatz now, or the Goethe Square. And this is a square that has been named after maybe the most famous person ever to come from Frankfurt, and that is Goethe himself. And he was one of the most famous, if not the most famous, writer in the German language. He was a poet and a playwright and a theatre critic and director as well, so he was a real man of the arts. Yeah, they've erected this statue to him in honour of him. So here is the central Goethe statue, and he was born in this city in 1749 and also went to school here. So his family are from the city, so he's a real product of Frankfurt am Main, and this statue pays homage to him. And here you can see some of the details on the plinth and the statue in a bit more detail. I just had a quick look on the plaque that they have down at the bottom there. It was damaged in the war, and then they renovated it and put it in this position in 2007, and that's when this square got the name of Gertaplatz, or the Goethe Square. So like a lot of statues, it has moved around a little bit, but now Goethe is in his own square. And yeah, it also says that he was the most famous citizen to come from this city. You can see down here as well that the artist was someone called Ludwig von Schwanthaler, and it was originally built in 1844. So Goethe is famous throughout Germany, not just in Frankfurt. And you may know that the organisation that promotes the German language and culture abroad is actually called the Goethe Institute. So that shows how significant Goethe was in terms of his influence on the German language and the literature of the country. So he's one of the most significant figures in the whole of German history, and it's great to see that he's got his own statue in his own town with his own square. So yeah, that was really cool.
Welcome to Frankfurt.
Welcome to Frankfurt, guys. We are here in the Goethe Square, in the richest city in whole Germany. And yes, here are good cars, but you must come Sundays? Saturday.
Yeah. Are you from Frankfurt?
Yeah,
We live here.
Is it a good place to live?
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah?
Here you can see very expensive shops. Example, Prada,
Audemars Piguet, Cartier,
Rolex,
and yes.
Louis Vuitton.
Come here Saturday. Are you Saturday here? No? Oh man.
Here come very nice cars.
Yeah, he's car spotting. And he's my he's 12 years. 12 years here, and he's like spent money, you know?
Okay.
He's raising money.
Keine Geld, Bruder. Sagst du keine Geld?
Wie keine Geld?
He has no money. He needs money.
All right, thank you very much.
Well, where can I watch this?
It's about 4:30 now. I'm going to go back to my hotel to recharge my batteries, literally for me, but also for my camera, which is running low. It's been a really good day so far, getting to know Frankfurt. I've really enjoyed it. It's a very vibrant, really interesting city. So I'm now heading back to my hotel, and on the way I spotted this, which is the Alte Oper, which means the old opera house. And again, it's next to one of these massive high-rise financial buildings. So this is technically the Bankenviertel, so like the banking region of the city. Yes, I had a quick look. This building was built originally in 1880 and was destroyed in the Second World War almost completely in 1944, and then it was rebuilt in the 70s and actually reopened in 1981. Yeah, it's got a fantastic facade, very classic design, and I'm sure it is very beautiful inside as well. On the temple face it says Dem wahren schönen Guten. I'm not quite sure what that means in German, but I will look it up. Yeah, so this is a beautiful square. It is getting a bit dark now. It's 25 to 5, but there's still quite a few people around, out and about. So I'm back at base camp now. It has been a really fantastic first day in Frankfurt. I always find it interesting the first day that you spend in a new location, because you can only have that experience once, and it was really interesting and really enjoyable today. So I think my highlight was going to the Kleinmarkthalle, so the small market hall, seeing all the local produce and the local shops and stores was excellent. I really enjoyed it. But more generally, it was good just walking around the city, getting to know the place, getting to know the atmosphere. I think I really only scratched the surface today, to be honest, just getting to know my way around and finding my feet. But it is a really fascinating place with a lot going on. One of the things that I find really fascinating is the mix between the high-rise towers and the traditional buildings that you see all over Frankfurt. So not only in the centre, but also in the residential areas, you have these incredible high-rise buildings. So it's been great. I've really enjoyed myself. I'm going to pop out now and get something to eat, get some dinner. But thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, please subscribe to the channel for more interesting content. Thanks again. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.